In the newly unveiled glimpse, Hee Joo and Prince Ian are being dressed for an upcoming event, standing side by side as attendants carefully layer their robes. The atmosphere between them is unmistakably tense. Hee Joo steals brief glances in his direction but quickly looks away, her discomfort written all over her face whenever their eyes nearly meet. Ian, on the other hand, doesn't hold back. His gaze lingers on her with quiet warmth, making it impossible for her to fully ignore him. When the maids ask Hee Joo to turn to the right, she ends up directly facing him. The sudden closeness creates a small, intimate pause. Ian breaks it with a playful lift of his eyebrow, and despite herself, Hee Joo responds in kind, flicking her brow up in a quick, shy challenge. The moment feels light, almost teasing, until he steps closer without warning. Caught off guard, Hee Joo blurts out in confusion, questioning what he's doing. He simply tells her to stay still, his tone calm, almost amused. Then, with an easy smile, he reaches out and brushes near her neck as if adjusting a stray strand of hair. The gesture is simple, but it sends a wave of warmth through her face flushing as her heart begins to race. Her reaction doesn't go unnoticed. The court lady, observing her closely, suddenly grows concerned and asks if she's feeling unwell. Hee Joo, flustered, tries to brush it off, clearly unsure how to respond. But the situation escalates quickly as Choi Hyun and Hae Jung step in, alarmed, calling for the royal physician and asking where it hurts. Now overwhelmed, Hee Joo hurriedly insists that nothing is wrong. She stumbles over her words, denying any illness and blaming the heat instead, saying she simply feels too warm from wearing so many layers. Hae Jung, however, remains unconvinced, insisting that she seems feverish. Hee Joo continues to protest, doubling down on her explanation, determined to shut down the growing concern. Taking her words at face value, the court lady instructs the attendants to lower the room temperature, assuring Hee Joo that she'll feel better soon. Seizing the opportunity to shift the attention elsewhere, Hee Joo quickly brings up their next engagement, subtly signaling to Hae Jung with a knowing glance that she wants to leave. Hae Jung catches on immediately, while Choi Hyun begins outlining the schedule. After the fitting, the royal physician will still examine her, and the following day includes a visit to her family home. That last detail catches Hee Joo completely off guard. She reacts with surprise, questioning why they would be going there. Choi Hyun explains it simply and matter-of-factly. Now that Prince Ian is her husband, it's only proper for him to visit his in-laws and pay his respects.